In 2007, I was a community organizer here in the Squag neighborhood on the west side. It's a neighborhood full of multifamily apartment buildings, and at that time they were disproportionately owned by absentee landlords. Folks who didn't live in Manchester, and to judge by the condition of their properties, really didn't care about Manchester either. And my job as an organizer, was to work with the neighbors to improve the neighborhood, getting them together and letting them talk about the issues that they all faced. And as they talked, they got to know each other and trust each other. And they really decided that they wanted to take action. And it started small, with things like neighborhood block parties and cleanups. But when those things happened, the pride grew. And as it did, people realized they wanted to not just stand up for themselves, but for their neighbors as well. And so one Saturday in October, this group decided that they wanted to protest the worst of the neighborhood slumlords. So we carpooled down to Bedford and showed up in front of this guy's 5,000 square foot McMansion. And there we marched, holding handmade picket signs that featured pictures of cockroaches, and that direct action led to real results. Within a couple of years, a neighborhood revitalization was to come in and buy up a number of these foreclosed properties and turn them into high-quality housing that they were then able to sell to owner-occupants. People who previously had only been able to rent were now homeowners and able themselves to provide high-quality rental housing to their neighbors. And this taught me a big lesson about how to move Manchester forward. 1, it starts with connecting neighbors. 2, it grows with pride. And 3, it lasts when you provide people the resources and the stability they need to stick around and teach others. Now, the Squag neighborhood is still one of the most resource-challenged neighborhoods in the city. The roots of long-term poverty and structural racism run deep. But if its residents can show up for each other, isn't it time Manchester shows up for them too?
I'm Will Stewart. I just filed to run for mayor because our city's future success isn't measured by any one neighborhood, it's measured by the strength of all of them. Every street, every school, every business, every community. We're building a Manchester that's stronger for everyone.